about this TikTok video available as I started. Anything to watch. Anyway, let's go live. Sorry about this. There will be a little entertainment at the beginning of my. Whoa, the joke. Okay, we're gonna go live. Ooh-wee. How's the color? Color's all strange. Anyway, who cares? Let's go. So if anyway, the word shout out doesn't lock in. So I type it every day. Crazy. Anyway. Okay. Go live. I'm gonna go live. Go live. Go live. It's cool watching the beginning of this on YouTube. Yeah, so I'm just keep talking, keep my thoughts flowing. Because there is an app that can skip all the dead zones, so that like I could take all the sound from here, and then it would just connect when I spoke. I asked my wife about that. She mentioned it. Stop rocking on my chair, making a noise. Hello, suck, goodbye. No, I'd also be like gone. Be the first person in live. It's weird. Person expects you to talk to them, entertain them. That's Sugar King. That's Ooh. Like the song. Far away. That's pretty cool, eh? Surprised you spoke. Even like said, I never do that. Though I'm semi-famous, so if I say something, then everyone's gonna, oh, it's thingy, you know. But also, I never be the first person to speak unless you know it's gonna get busy. Because it is gonna get busy. I just started. Yeah. Oh, this is Still Alive. Yeah. Or Still Feel. You might be right. I think I call it Still Alive. Still Feel. You're right. Half Alive is the name of the people. It's a great song to do like a TikTok dance video too. What? Imagine if I heard him here for the first time. I'm 42. That Eminem wasn't with us anymore. That'd be weird, eh? Tristan! Sup, dude? Rid me of my pride, allegiance to myself. So funny, eh? To get rid of my pride, I call allegiance to myself. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, eh? Crazy, eh? Little prude. It's faces. You pull faces your whole life and then the muscles stay short. Ever had a girlfriend? Short. Lots. Yeah, girls like funny guys and rich people. I'm funny. Oh, man. And security. They love when you're not insecure. You're confident. Oh no! The tablet's only on 5%. Can you not charge and watch at the same time? Thank you, little Freed. So yeah, it's the faces. I pull faces my whole life. 6-7 years of pulling faces. Even though I'm 42. But you're putting faces a long time. It keeps the muscles, you know. There's a couple of other anti-aging things that I've discovered on my expeditions into the Himalayas. Quite a good name actually, Himalayas, because everything's made out of sound, which is a hymn, and there's layers of it. Everything's made out of layers of sound, hence everything's made out of layers of Himalayas, sound layers. What? Kisses? Question mark. What does that mean? No ways. Sending kisses? I got a wife. Send strangers on the internet kisses. What kind of weirdo do you think I am? Yo, Idaho! Sup? Wide. What's wide? And it's short for it's like, why are you something? No, I don't think so. I think most people just do it. They go around in live saying stuff. Like rip an Eminem, rip Eminem or... It does. Winter's cold, and then like now it's starting to get colder. There's a colder breeze. Like so yesterday I went to the shop, and I had a hoodie and stuff on, but it was colder, and you need like a windbreaker here basically. It does get cold enough. There you go. One violation and you get muted. So yeah, that was for you being obnoxious about the kiss situation, and then you can come back to my next live and talk. You don't need to talk anymore in this live. Violation, you can go away if you want. Or you can watch how cool my lives are and see what you're missing out on. Oh, they're amazing, bro. They're the best lives. Especially if you're allowed to comment. I live in Cape Town, South Africa. Cape Town. Yeah, exactly. Eminem's still around. Great. But you see Eminem talking about Pete Thingy's NFTs. Basically, they did a Eminem spoof on SNL with NFTs. 2 NFTs go around the outside, crypto, that thing. And Eminem was saying he did a brilliant job. Like, Em was reading the lyrics beforehand, was like, this isn't that good. And then he's like, dude pulled it off. It's pretty rad. Eminem's another person like that. Also, he's not aging. He's aging different. He's like 45 now, isn't he? Yeah, it is Pineapple Head. Nice. Yes. I love Coming Crowded House. Counting Crows is good too. It's Rand, Johnny, and that's why you see Johnny. That's why I'm live every day. I'm in rands, and it's about 15 to the dollar. And the cost of living is, I think it's great. Relative to relative. Like you'd have to earn, I'd say you'd have to earn 10 times more to live in the States for the standard of living. Because I'm earning 1.5 times more. You know what I'm getting at? So this ergonomically works out for me. Dinos! Yo, dude! Long time. How can there be 2 people asking for me to say hello to Mia? What's up, Mia? A lot of people to care about you. That's pretty cool. Hope you're having a lovely day, Mia. And then cool people as well. Hey! JC Sup, best Australian band. Other than Wolverine and Gladiator doing a duet of, I mean, like, what cool is actually see, Wolverine, but in Wolverine gear, and then, what's the guy? Fortune round the world, Russell Crowe. Fortune round the world. The 2 of them doing a duet. It totally clips of the heart. But with Australian accents. That'd be cool. That's probably Wolverines. They got together. They were like the best. Tom Petty and the best of like a whole bunch of dudes got together. So Australia needs to do. Well, Australia does some cool music concepts as well. Like Triple J is so good. D1, sup, dude? Oh, that is so rad. Thank you. But it's pretty cool now because it's gonna get me YouTubing soon, being able to live stream this to YouTube as well. So you're all there by yourself. And then it's also on Omlet Arcade as well. Wow, there's 3 humans there watching. Crazy. That's improving then. Because that was 2 my last one. The one before I had 1 maybe. crazy. Or I wonder if that's telling me what's happening in YouTube. I don't know. Awesome, Dino super chill, man. Oh, you are Mia. Okay. Sup, Mia? How you doing? No ways. Do we have two Mias at the same time? Ask for Mias at the same time? No. Did that really just happen, people? That's amazing. Well, we'd almost think that the universe is trying to tell me that everything is me. Yeah. Twins times 2. That's what the universe. If you can read holographic stuff, the synchronicities and what happens in your life is an echo of you. So now we know nothing but everything's a reflection of myself, and everything's a mirror, and everything's a twin, and now two Mias rock up. Two me-as rock up. Is it making sense to everybody? It's crazy stuff. Yay! It's the return of the Mias. This is fantastic. Sup, Caitlin? You catch all that, Caitlin? Two Mias asking for me to say hi to Mia at the same time. Two of them. And they were different names. And I thought, like, why are you both asking for Mia? And they both are Mias. Where's the music? Hey, where's the music? Seriously, I just played the music. Oh, it's the end of the song. It is cool, but it's cool that you asked at the same time. The standard US dollar is so blind to the other currencies around the world. Yeah, it's fascinating though, especially like now where you got, you know, different cryptos, and you can play currencies of each other, but you can also play cryptos of each other. Now you can play currencies of cryptos, and you can play cryptos of that movement is energy. Just that movement. You should be able to like leverage it basically. It's fascinating. We live in a fascinating new era actually. Oh, there we go. I was wondering when the music was going to start. I'm like, what? It'll be amazing. I'll be falling apart. Na, 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 na. Total eclipse of the heart. I can't get the tune in my head right now. Because this is... You can definitely ask a question. You can ask another question, yes. Thank you, little Creed. Steph! Hello and good afternoon to you. Yeah, it definitely makes sense. Yeah, it is. It's Mia Squad in the hizzle. Represent. Where's the music? I don't know, little Creed. It'll take forever there, eh? It's just somebody, Johnny. It's just somebody in. Johnny says it's in my life. It's can stop. Yeah. Definitely. I'm super if you're asking me, Caitlin. Thank you. Yes, assemble! And you basically, there's only like 2 Mias rock up, and then everyone else who rocks up, you have to chase them away. And then everyone's like, not me? And then they don't qualify. You have to actually have name Mia. Pretty cool though. I like the way it's synchronized, like two comments in a row, both asking for Mia shoutouts. And I've said Mia how many times now? It's like the Maria song. Mia, I just met 2 girls named Mia, and suddenly this is crazy synchronizing world. Mia, I just met a girl named Maria. They say Maria in that other song like 50-something times. Oh, thank you, Caitlin. Awesome. Bye, Mia. Thank you, Arno. Is it Arnio? Arnino. Arnino, thank you. As in my wife put a playlist together on YouTube. It's called Awesome Playlist, Metabambi. I'm gonna do my own one. And I wanna do like an 80s. Yeah. I'm probably gonna make a few, and then I'll play them like a Monday playlist and a Tuesday. This is much better than having music. Yo! Beatboxer! Is that Beatboxer? It is. Sup, dude? I haven't. I know. Does Kong win? You can tell me now. Other than you couldn't tell me because my wife was here and she didn't want to spoil her. But does Kong win, right? He throws something at Godzilla. I know he does. That's how he wins. Yo, Weasel! Good morning, bro. Did you get some sleep? It's been a few days. And by the way, I'm really good, thank you. This is my second live of the day. And then all my lives now, I might have mentioned last time, are going to YouTube. This is being broadcast via Omlet Arcade to YouTube as well. Kevin, what's up, man? What's up, Kevin? That's the thing, is so JC, I don't use Spotify per se, but I know what you mean. As in, I want to do, because JC, you know, there's songs that you love that you lose track of. Like there's songs in the 80s, at least 100 of them that you won't be able to remember all of them. Like it was a one-hit wonder, or it was on the B-side, but it's a great song and it's only popular in like a movie or something. Let me give you an example. It took me from 2008 till the other day my wife found the song. A song called Teddy Bear, but I wasn't sure if it was even real. Like, great, now I'm not gonna be able to find it again. This better be it. It's not. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to find it now. This is so sad. Okay. This is so depressing. I literally won't find it now. My wife's going to have to find it for me. That's so funny. And basically, it was called Teddy Bear. It was like, it's the teddy bear. Children cry and parents laugh, but I don't care. It's the and that song, I didn't know if it was real. And I was like, I can't get the tune in my head. And wait, what is Weasel looking for? What are you singing? The playlist that I'm listening to. The awesome sound. It's called Awesome Songs and then Meta Bambi. Wait, what are you guys looking for? Maybe I'm missing out what's going on here. Oh, no way, it's Hazel's birthday today. It's so cool. What a cool name. Okay, and then Weasel slept looking for performance idols. Yeah, I can't find it anywhere. It's so hard. I don't think it'll have to be somebody who either PVR recorded it, because they play the wooden mics over and over again in South Africa. Like Mnet or our DSTV, our satellite. Someone would have like, oh, yeah, I've got all of 2011's idols things on a thing, or I've got all, and then they just happen to collect their idols. Some idols obsessed person will definitely have it. It exists. It exists on the planet, just where. And the guys that owned it, they took it off their website. You're going back almost 9 years now. Yeah, you did it okay. It's so sad though. And that's the thing. So JC, I wanted to create a playlist, and then every time I remember a new one of those songs, and keep adding it there, because there's so many good songs out there that your brain's not designed to hold retention of all of them at the same time. So you get classics you're gonna forget. Oh, massive plot twist. Oh, I think two other monsters probably rock up, and then they take them on, right? Okay, don't tell me then. Although there's other people here, maybe they don't want it ruined. Yeah, I know. So irritating. I could put an open thing out to like South Africa, on Facebook or something. I don't know if it'll get enough people. That's so funny. As in when it was originally showing on TV, I had copies of it. My YouTube channel at the time had like 5 I may just make versions of it. One where it was the full interview including my interview in the hotel, like the full thing, like it's like 15 minutes of me. And And then there's shorter versions of just me doing the thing, and then there's ones where the judges are telling me what they think. I made so many variations. I made slow versions. I even slowed down the crazy stuff that I did to them. Like I did the one where I was like, and I slowed that down, and I had lots of things. And that YouTube channel got destroyed. There's going to be at least one person with it. And to me, it's that thing. It's like my mom, for example, she had my South Africa's Got Talent audition on PVR that she just happened to film that season. So I happened to be amongst the contestants. And she's like, oh, I didn't even know you competed. That kind of thing. Sorry, destroyed? Did I use the word destroyed? How does destroyed fit into the context of our conversation? I'm not sure. Did I say destroyed? Oh, no ways! Dino, that is so cool. Okay, so now I know. Thank you for letting me know that, because now I know that here in the corner, where there's a floating icon for Omlet Arcade, it has nobody, which means I now know that when the numbers show up there, it's in Omlet Arcade that they're watching. Okay, back to the music. So depressing! Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. Oh, thank you guys, thanks. I'm like, now I'm like walking in circles and I don't know where my tail is. Yeah, no, Peter Cool, I had a Peter Cool 217, funny enough, Peter Cool 217 YouTube channel. Had all of my like stand-up on it, and it's a YouTube channel that I had going forever. Like when I first was going to become a YouTuber from 2011. But then I had content on it, like Jim Carrey bloopers, other things on it that eventually got me 3 strikes. And then they shut it down, Because if that could be, if they could reinstall that account, all the idols videos are there basically. Yeah. Hello, meow, welcome back. Yeah, it had the content, had lots of it, and variations of it. Like I'd done, and then there wasn't just, the long version that it had on it, the 15-minute one, or even longer. It's me, they film you standing in line on day 1. So that they've got the footage of, as if it's your very first part of basically your journey, your idol's journey. They film, so then they catalog moments that if you make it further, then they bring back your footage. So it'll be me standing on day 1 in line with everybody else, me with my numbers, me getting told, oh, I made it through to the next group of humans. Then me going down that passage, filmed from that angle. Then when I arrive in front of the judges, then when I leave, and then there was supposed to be this whole thing of I'm upset with the judges now because they didn't thingy me, and I'm supposed to play it up. Because they write extra scripts that you're supposed to play along with themes. The whole thing is just put on. And you sign a contract when you go on Idols that says you have no rights. Your image, your voice, you don't own yourself. And it even says in the contract, in this universe and others. I'm like, how can you have this in a contract? We don't agree on, do humans now agree there's parallel universes? Why are you writing this in my contract? And that's standard. Ask anyone who's been on Idols. You give up your rights to your image. Your rights to anything of yours while you're on their premises doing your thing. No, the account has been shut down because of 3 strikes. That won't be found again. Otherwise, you could just type in Garth217 wooden mic and my thing would pop up. Yeah, my account's not dead. Why are you saying that? I feel much better. I want to go for a walk. Bring out your dead. I'm not dead yet. Shut up. I want to go for a walk. Feeling much better. Oh, he's almost dead. Can't we just make a plan? It's Monty Python's Holy Grail, I think. No, that's so cool, Dino. That's so cool, you legend. So they do the whole, and then you get interviewed. You get interviewed in the hotel, the other interview. They ask you why are you on Idols and what made you do it, and then I'm like, well, I'm a Jim Carrey impersonator, and I've always wanted to do Idols. Jim Carrey's daughter entered Idols. That's what I say. I was like, well, then I got into Idols. It was made up stuff, basically. It was really just to get in front of the judges so that I could mess with them, because they mess with the contestants. They play your lack of self-awareness off, so that you think you can sing but you can't, and then they reveal it to you on live during the actual, So I literally did a mess around with them. I couldn't play my insecurities. That's a great question, Caitlin. I like Earl Grey. I like Earl Grey and Rooibos. Yeah, TikTok's my full-time job. No, but they do it badly, Weasel. They do it badly. Like, like, if you could gauge a human between a 1 and a 10, and anyone who's 4 and down is not self-aware and is ultimately a product of their world. And so if they sang once in front of their friends, and their friends are like, oh, you're good, then they're going to be like, I can sing. And their parents would have said it. And odds are they surround themselves with people who also aren't that perceptive. It's cruel. It's actually cruel, because you shouldn't be cruel to people who aren't perceptive. And they are. They literally target you. Like, okay. And those people, I'm telling you, those people on their sheets have a special marker that they're going to get revealed in front of the judges. And the judges can see on their thing, okay, this person doesn't know that they can't sing. So, Sarah, how are you doing? And that kind of thing. And they calmly, and you watch the judges. They calmly go, okay, this is someone I can beat up, basically. Wait for the person to sing, says it. And then for the first time, the judges contrast. One's like, well, you're not that good. Just see how they handle it. And the next judge does the mean thing. Or it's the first judge that does the mean thing. Or the last judge does the mean thing. Middle one. Point is they create fodder for you. They create fodder for the masses to watch. So the person's like, well, I'm good. Or reacts crazy, or runs off this thing, or says, I'm not leaving. Or they want that. That's footage. That's like, oh, viral stations. So some people will walk out there with their hearts broken. And they didn't know that they were bad until that moment. Yo, Mia, your account. I think I'm shadow banned, Mia. Because it's true, my last videos got no views. Well, they got views, but I wouldn't say shadow banned. Maybe I'm just boring. I don't know. Don't really mind. Either way. Yeah. The Holy Grail would be a great start. The Holy Grail. Yeah, I'm about that. Excuse me, it was an air that turned into a tiny little burp there. Sorry. No. So Weasel, 2011, there was a Jim Carrey Facebook page. And then basically that person we all thought was Jim Carrey. Everybody did. A whole bunch of us. And then he had a Jim Carrey impression competition thingy. And then I won that. And I thought, wow, I made contact with Jim. But the account had like 100,000 followers on, maybe. And then eventually, after like 2 weeks, we all realized, no, this isn't that person. And then even that person admitted it. Said, listen, I'm sorry. So the answer is no. And then Twitter is the only place you can tap him on the shoulder continuously. Twitter has, he's there. He shares stuff like every second day. Oh, Caitlin, cool. We were talking about that, it was yesterday, Caitlin, because I'm going to get the crystals for you. It was one of the things I want to list, because I'm going to start going out and doing things now, making footage videos out in Cape Town. And the place where the crystals are is a great day to go make videos. Dino! I wouldn't say that, Dino. Besides, you're still a project. You're still in development. Just like me, we're all in development. You can't really, it's like judging, still under construction. Exactly, they do. They tell your story it sells. Exactly. Oh, thank you, Dino. Yeah, and the thing is, Weasel, I mean, also, guys, I definitely would be shadow banned, because there's no ways that I haven't had 1 million humans hate me and go and report all my videos just to be spiteful. And I guarantee there's people that have got their friends to do it to me. I'm not a smooth character. I'm going to make a lot of people really happy and a lot of people really angry. And then a lot of people are going to get me and they're going to show me. I've had my account shut down 3 times. TikTok account shut down 3 times, where I had to go peel it and then it opens up again. So it's enough complaints about my videos will put you on the trouble list, which is why my videos don't get fed. I used to upload a video and straight away 3,000 views. Like, I wouldn't even be able to. I get out of sharing it and go back and then check the numbers and 3,000 views. And that's what I used to experience. Out of 9 videos, at least 3 would have like 10,000 in the first half an hour. So it's not the same world. But it's fine. It's still way more than anything I ever hoped for. Yeah, no, Jim, there was a time when he loved it. There was a thing called True Life, TRU Life, and it was like this almost. You filmed little videos of yourself, like the Truman Show. And he actually was one of the celebrities that pushed it. And this was like in 2011, 2012, as Twitter was doing its thing. So he would share this stuff there. Ooh, I would love, I don't know, French, and then there was a French Earl Grey. I would love that. Yes, please. And so now, yeah, so and then Facebook, he was on Jim Carrey Is Here, because that's the same name as his YouTube channel, is Jim Carrey Is Here, which is his channel, and he has got videos on it of him and they're real. So you could technically make contact with him there. But he got despondent after Trump became president. So he shut down his Facebook and said Mark Zuckerberg's the devil. And so now it's just Twitter. And he really just shares his art, which is his like anti-political, anti-Republican art. So the key is for me to, as soon as he tweets, I'll get a notification, and I'm going to share a video of me doing something like him quickly, so that whoever his fans are that comment will see me, and then they push me to the top. Then he'll see me. I just don't do it daily like I should. To me, it's like throwing a dart into another field. I might hit something. I don't know. Ooh. Do you get that? We don't get that here. You guys get that here in South Africans? Cinnamon orange rooibos sounds lovely. Yeah, I know he's a painter. It's hectic though. Like he's got a full-on gallery and he full-on sells paintings for like $50,000, and although he's always painted. I paint as well. I think, yeah, once you create it, he says it wasn't I Needed Color. It was the documentary we all got introduced to that properly in 2017, I think. That's so funny. Because of course Woolworths will have all that stuff, eh? Yo, Carl, what's up, dude? Come on. Very good, dude. Yourself? It was the last one. I had to have it. Sorry. It was Super C. I was sitting there, it was the last one, and I thought about it, and then I got the taste in my head. And then I couldn't just look at it, because I needed to eat it. Even though my brain was like, if you eat it, it's going to be kind of awkward. Yeah. So it's the lesser of two evils. Oh, brilliant! Well, I think it was, because Jim Carrey Online, you must know, Jim Carrey Online is an official Jim Carrey, like, flagship group of people. And I met them, not met them, but they know me now very well. Because I've been Jim Carrey shadowing internet for like the entire time. The first thing I ever did in 1997, first time I got hold of the internet and the computer, typed in Jim Carrey. And then Jim Carrey Online was one of the first things. And there's a team of like 4 or 5 people. They post all of his, JimCarreyOnline.com is where they post what his latest movies are going to be. It's an official thing. I mean, he probably pays them as well. And they made a thing. So Jim Carrey Online on YouTube has a documentary called I Needed Color. I Need Color or I Needed Color? I think I Needed Color. And it's him talking about why he paints. You know, like he paints Jesus a lot in different capacities. I'm not sure, not necessarily the European Jesus. Like all different types. He's like, I think there's lots of Jesuses. It's really cool. It's a really cool thing. Dino, yeah, trauma. Except for being a comedian. Trauma, bro. And just watch the other comedians. Study them until you see their patterns and then you see what's going on. Yo, Senna, welcome back. That's very cool. It's very cool about the gallery, when he started painting, why he started painting, how it healed his pain, a whole bunch of stuff. And then, but you have seen, JC, you have seen the Man on the Moon documentary, right? His whole Andy Kaufman thing. Yeah, you probably have seen that. That's good. He says at some point, if you're going to make yourself, if you're going to build yourself up to make it one day, at some point you're going to have to let go of who you've built, or fall into your grave clutching onto somebody that you're not. It's like, that's what he says. I'm like, whoa, dude, thank you. You said it loud, nice and clear to the whole world. Having a super day, Sinner. Super, super day. And yourself? Hope your day is groovy. Oh, coffee to drink. It's good, yeah. You see, it's hectic, yeah. Like where reality ends and begins. Like I said, he was sitting on the beach and you got the role. And he's like, what would Andy do? Andy come back and do his own movie? Because that's how good Jim is. He even says when he talks in his interviews about impersonations, he doesn't impersonate you. He literally imbues your essence. So if he's doing Sammy Davis Jr., he is Sammy Davis Jr. He was doing it from inside out, basically. The attitude, everything. Awesome, Sinner. Nice. Nice. It's so funny, Caitlin. So Robust Earl Grey. Well, I don't know why you're doing tea. It's so cool that you are doing that. But if you are doing that, you can try and find some anything with chamomile and St. John's wort, if that exists. Because I found it once together. It's very rare. St. John's wort is a natural antidepressant, and it really works. Like, it's weird. You drink a bit and you're like, I'm going for no reason. What's going on? And that makes you feel even like, it makes you start feeling like, I don't think giddy, but just good. St. John's wort. And then chamomile's a relaxant. So combined, it's a great tea. I literally can't find that here. I've been looking for it for a while. Exactly, JC. And that's so cool for everyone else, you know. Like to be able to watch him discuss it in clear English, then you can go, oh yeah, we also do that now in a little bit, you know, above, so below, macro, micro. Well, not that he's bigger or smaller thing. It's a reflection, basically. Yo, Sinner, I'll be in the near future. No, I don't know, no. But in the near future, I'll definitely be getting onto an Xbox. Oh, St. John's wort. Yeah, definitely. Ah. I almost knocked everything over. Sorry, I was supposed to say St. John's wort and chamomile. Ooh. So Sea of Thieves is one where you're like on a boat, and you're like, I'm gonna go this way, and then another big ship comes in, and is it that one? I've been thinking a lot of things for it recently. So, Sea of Thieves. And isn't there like a mobile version of it as well? Where you shoot the tanks and you get, I mean, as in, you will spot a thing and then you'll run down to, I mean, there's been adverts as well. Do you have a job? Yes, I do. What else can St. John's wort do? I just know from an antidepressant point of view. I find it so fascinating how it worked. Like, I'd sip a bit and then I'd be like, this is... I mean, it's a bit psychosomatic, but it was surprisingly effective, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm a happy person, it is. So it just makes me like... literally start like laughing at things. Oh, at your feet. That's so cool. Oh, for dreaming as well. That's pretty cool. There are a few things. I'm just going to list of those things. There's things that they for lucid dreaming or for good dreams. Eat certain things, drink certain things. You're more inclined to dream. Hello, young Rambo. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. So trying to get part of the playlist that was the last time I stopped going live. So I have to listen to the same stuff again. Although it'll happen, we'll listen to the same stuff again. I can make you stay. Yeah.
Fast and affordable rides at the tap of a button.
Oh, rad.
The smartest way to move.
Henny, sup, man? I don't really want to do it in curry face. I was going to, but then I just don't want to. That is so cool, Dino. I'm looking forward to getting Xbox and start playing bigger, better games. Still 8 viewers, you say? How many now? How many were there? It was 10 at one point. What are you saying? I don't know what you're saying. Absolutely, Jesse. Oh. Pronouns. Him, he, his, and then his lordship and stuff, and glorious almighty and stuff. So this is my Henny. This is my second live stream. It's my second part of my live stream. Second live stream of the day. That's all I really have really done. And then it's, yeah, made sure I distributed some content to other social media. Nothing really. And then I may go live after this, or probably find a new game and stream it. That's why I'm trying to mix it up so that I can do different things and I don't have to do anything. Do whatever I feel like. And it'll still contribute towards my brand. Awesome, Caitlin. Jordy! I don't know. Like, I post, like, I'm known for faces, and I'm known for impressions and silly faces. No impressions, just Jim Carrey, really. And funny. That's basically my thing. But other stuff as well. Skateboarding stuff occasionally. Silly. Filters. Cape Town, South Africa. Oh wait, you know that already, sorry. Where in Cape Town you from? Cape Town, South Africa. Cape Town. It's Disenchanted, I think. It's My Chemical Romance from the Black Parade. Oh no, it's Cancer. Oh, Cancer. That was called Cancer. This one's called Disenchanted. One of my favourites. Yes, I performed at a comedy club, absolutely. I've been doing it for like years. Like, I've like, you know, first time on a stand-up comedy stage, proper one would have been 2000, Comedy Warehouse in Cape Town. But then, I think no. I might have done a gig in 99, end of 99. But that was basically when I started. Jagger Lounge. Never heard of that. That was for Wolf. Yeah, exactly. What are your pronouns? But it's so fun, JC. We've reached critical mass. Like, we can entertain ourselves more than we entertain the cultures that we are, like the human cultures. You know what I mean? We're the cause, not the effect anymore. So nice. Oh, now I've got 24. 13 viewers, woohoo! Now we're up to 24. So don't you want to monitor that? Otherwise you... Imagine that, like, the weather's above average, yay! And the weather's below average, oh, yeah, oh. Can't do that. Everything, this too shall pass. But I'm not also, but thank you for pointing, I'm not trying to tell you not to point out that I got more followers. I'm just saying I don't function that way. But thanks for pointing it out. Teabags! Caitlin. Yo, the baby! Sup, man? Dino, I'm going, oh, I know what you're saying. Oh, I hear what you're saying. Well, I'm gonna get a laptop anyway next, but I'm not gonna get like a super nice one. So I want to get an Xbox directly after that quickly. Woohoo! Not 22, rad. And then 26, 25, 28. Oh no, it keeps going up. Must stop focusing on it. It might get more than 40. I get nervous when there's too many people here. What's up, Max? Sean! JC, that grin was me smiling at your comment. Yes, exactly. I don't want to just smile and then move past it. So now watching my lives afterwards, I see if I don't verbalize what I'm reading, it changes it. If you verbalize and thing, then it becomes worth watching this again. Otherwise, one side is dumb. I just did a prose on life again. You know, one side is done, but when it comes to feedback, we're never speaking in double talk. Literal terms and then eternal terms. Double speak. And if you're speaking in truth, both of them will align. If you're not, the one will reveal itself. Eternal terms will reveal itself. I think it's the gift of discernment. Which is represented by x squared plus y squared equals z squared. From 1 being bad to 10 being super funny, what do you think you are? Me? To who? That's a great question. To who? Do we take 7.8 billion humans or 7.9 billion humans? We mush them into one human and we ask that being how funny I am? Or do we say how funny I think I am to me? And remember, that's two different things. Ask Jim Carrey, how funny are you to yourself? The person will give themselves a score. How funny do you think you are to other people? They'll give a score. And those scores are different. That's fascinating. Because then it's like, what, are you here to entertain me or the masses? As in yourself or the masses? It's like, well, you want money, that's why you do what you do. So you want to entertain the masses. But if you can find that middle ground where you're entertained and they think they're being entertained on purpose, even though you're just entertaining yourself. Now that is the sweet spot. So you need to just refine your question and I'll answer it. How funny do I think the composite human is? No, how funny do I think the composite human thinks I am? Meaning every human as if they're one being. Call him James. Hey James, I'm funny. Like, what do I think his opinion of me is? Or what do I think my opinion of me is? Like if I watch myself, do I go, ha, Garth, you funny guy. So I'm definitely my #1 fan. I think I'm amazing. I think the way I carry on without needing other people's approval is just the most funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Because that's what this world's about. Approval, 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 approval. And I'm like, on this way. And then I'm going to pat myself on the back. Oh, someone's encouraging me. You see that? Someone encouraged me. It was me. To me, that's the funniest thing on the planet. That's where the seed of all other humor comes from. The knowledge that you're alone. That it's only you anyway. Wait, a shadow on a wall that said I must misbehave? What? When? That's hilarious. Being under that illusion. Breaking free makes me laugh. People that are stuck in it makes me laugh. I'm free. Ah, ha, 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 ha. That's the crux of humor. So really, comedy is a vehicle to understanding self. Everything. Just a recommendation. You're definitely Dino. Oh, no way, Sebastian. Sup? It's currently 11. Sup, the baby. Welcome back. Can you do an English accent? British accent, of course I can. I'm British. Grew up in being British. I'm very important, you know. I'm a very important person. I'm British. Oh, JC, thank you. It's where I'm present but I'm not. I'm smiling into the light. Like my actual mind's eye has got its foot on what I'm talking about, and then my other foot in non-physical realms. I'm like, because I literally don't see when I'm in that phase. Like this switches off. I'm not doing this. You must watch yourself when you're thinking and you're present, and when you're not present, when you're actually observing, and when you're here, when you're thinking about a future or past. Eventually, as your vibration speeds up, it becomes very observable. You can tell when you're in different phases. I am South African, yes! I don't play instruments, no. Who? Yes, you. Who, you? You. Wait, okay, let's go back. So, I think it skips your things. From, oh, me! 10, 11, I'm 11. I'm 11. Like, funnier than funny. Funnier, you can't. Like, there's no funnier. Like, the laughter, ha ha ha. The word F-U-N-N-Y, LOL, lol, funny, ha ha, comedy. That entire thing balances on the singularity of other and self, and the fake, the falseness of other. And your mirror neurons, when you're talking about a topic, are listening to itself, talk about itself. And then that realization that it's not yourself is ha ha ha, breakaway. The breakaway feeling, the release of tension, of a false definition, is laughter. So it's not like I'm going to go make laughter. I'm just going to release the laughter that already exists in people because they're ignorant about knowledge of self. That's comedy. It's a really good pressure release. People falsely self-identify, and I take them on a ride that subconsciously unprograms that. So I entertain and educate. But I want to do a case study of that very process and not actually get lost in it as a teacher. I want to be my own student as I'm teaching myself, and others are happy to be listening. Do you think you're the funniest? To me, yes. I'm the funniest person to me. I don't find anyone else funnier than me. To me. In fact, where funny is defined, it would lose its meaning above where others. Because what's happening is I am doing it quicker than others are doing it. I am breaking the illusion of self-definition quicker on purpose. I'm basically I live breaking the fourth wall, basically. I'm never not talking to the fourth wall. I'll stick my head through the fifth wall occasionally and go, hey guys, I just spoke about speaking about twice. So not only am I breaking the illusion of my character by looking at the fourth wall, I'll comment about the fourth wall guy. Hey, look at the fourth wall guy, he's perpetually talking to the camera, what's wrong with him? Or talking to the self. The true self, not the... Anyway. Exactly, JC is so cool. Do you blink? Oh no, why? Who blinks? What for? If an EFO been identified, not called EFO. Diner, exactly. Oh, it means me identified now. I suppose you spotted. An abstract term. I'm married, yes, I'm married. These lives are so dead. Harry, they're not. They're amazing. They're full of beautiful people that have cool things to add. And you. Oh, that was harsh. Sorry, bro. Not really, but pretend to be sorry for those who are sensitive to other people being burned. Because they're, oh, well, burn the guy for nothing. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Sup, Nico? Nathan. Holdy, I'm 42. Sup, Strawberry? John! Sup, bro? And I told you I'm the funniest. Do you think Kevin Hart is... I just told you I'm the funniest. How can I... Don't ask me a question, you contradict myself. No, Kevin can't be and me. It's only one of us. So to me, I'm the funniest. But I'm not here to... I'm designing myself to entertain myself. Remember, entertaining myself is by me breaking my false definition of myself perpetually. Because it'll try and creep up on you again. Cultural definitions of you. You gotta keep bucking them off. Like, just like that. See, it's like this. Exactly like that. Why do you not famous anymore? Why you not famous anymore? You know me. I'm super famous. To the penitents, but when I grow up, I want to be nothing at all. I said, hey. You okay, bro? I'm super good. Why not? That's right. So for the most part, humans will say, are you okay? Because they're trying to plant an idea in your head. But you're not. They're not really asking you, are you okay? Yeah. You've got redeeming qualities, but you're hard to love. I'm not going to lie. Yay! See? This person's like, oh my god, it's you. I remember you. I know, I used to be so big, and then I fell off. Steve Buscemi's doppelganger. Your wedding singer. Oh. This is my favorite of theirs, probably. Tiny. Thanks, JC. Emma! Do I believe in Jesus? Of course. I'm talking about... Which Jesus? You know? Let's get a little more specific. your colonizing Jesus, the one that was used as a hack program. We're talking about just run-of-the-mill Jesus, just run-of-the-mill brown hair, Christian. Catholics owned him until they didn't. Then the Protestants had their way, and then which Jesus? Just your average composite Jesus, the one that take all the Christians' opinion on and then put that into one new Jesus, not Jesus. No, don't. If humans are nothing but cognitive dissonance, their collective creations are probably going to be a representative of that too. So no. But I do know Sananda very well, the actual soul that did that journey. Brad! Dude, sup, man? I love Adam Sandler. It's great. Just like him! Sup, dude? Yeah, I can use my other phone now for a glorified music player. Yeah, but there's also only one God, Emma. Correct? God's one? And Emma, you hear what I'm saying? You are literally Jesus and God. Just having your experience as Emma. If God is one, then you are God having its experience from your viewpoint. It's a simple logical system. God is one. We are God. When we are sin, we are not with God. To sin means to forget your God. There, finished. What? Am I allowed to believe that? Look, are you allowed to believe what? God said, whatever you hold true, I hold true in heaven, so... But now you're not allowed to believe that you're God. Okay. Do you see how that logic falls flat in its face every single time? It's checkmate. I'll use your own cultures to checkmate you guys into understanding and accepting that you're all divine. And that you're just having a dream of being like a meat puppet. You know, with the one lifetime. Randomly given to you. And you get it right or get it wrong. And it's over. It's hell or heaven. One time. Come on. But it's all just that's all just metaphor to discuss you. So like when you say God, Son, Holy Spirit, you're saying subconscious, unconscious, and conscious, and those are actually the same thing. We just split them into Trinity so we can understand ourselves. You need an observer, you need the three aspects: logos, mythos, pathos. One that became three, that became seven. God was one that became three, that became seven. 7 colors, 7 notes. There's hundreds of Trinities. Billions of Trinity relationships, which is really the one overshadowed, undershadowed. Same thing. Over, under, same thing. Above, so below. He was first as last, he was last as first. Meanings in their extremities lose meaning. Yay, Edgar Cayce, yay! Okay, so there is a river, is that the one? Oh, and it's the actual story of Edgar Cayce. I'd love to read that. Be nice to wake some memories. Are you sad? No. Happy. It's so cool. Are you a Christian? Yes. Christians existed before Jesus, just so you know. The Christ concept was it was already a thing. So, and 43 universes have been Christed. 43 universes have been visited by Jesus. Just saying. Or the way it works is once you've Christed one universe, you Christ the second one, you return to the first one, the second one, third one, first, second, third, fourth. It's continuously like that. It's an expansion of consciousness or self. The Christhood is really like the center pole in the giant tent. These things that I've said, if they don't make sense now, it doesn't matter. At a later stage, you'll be like, oh, that's what he said. Oh my gosh, he was right. Oh wait, he was me, echoing me from my future. Like, oh. Well, and once you can figure out how time has 3 dimensions like space, you understand Metatron's cube. And you also understand the Merkaba. And how you can shift the relationship between time and space to teleport, time travel, whatever you deem fit. Doo-doo! What stigma? You don't even care about the stigma, do you? What stigma? Stigma. Oh, the stigma of making giant weird claims. Like myself and the Father are one, like that. What stigma? What's gonna happen? Wash your hands. Don't you wash your hands. I wash my hands first. I wash my hands before you wash your hands. Pontius Pilate was a shadow clone, man. Everyone's a shadow clone, technically. Who's the real Naruto, though? Oh. Naruto's a spiral to yourself, man. Orange, clockwork orange. Come on, it's all color-coded and symbolized. Are you serious? No, Emma. The what, that you're God? That you and I are God. The two or more gather there, God is. Very serious. Shakespeare! Sup, man? Oh, no ways, dude. Shakespeare, really? I'm looking at it the whole time. No, he didn't draw that, dude. Man, that's probably just from my freaking Fortnite games. You interpreting the Bible in your own way of thinking. Whose interpretation should I use? Emma. And besides, God said in the Old Testament very clearly, whatever you hold true on earth, I hold true in heaven. Now I've got to go listen to some pastor. How did Christianity start? The Roman Catholics, right? Who killed Jesus? The Romans. Yet they hijacked his truth. And then synchronized the pagan holidays with all the other holidays. Emma, you know this, don't you? Yet you're going to still allow another human. Instead of seeking first the kingdom of heaven, which is in you, all these things shall be added unto you, you're going to go look at one of your reflections to decide what your truth is. Emma. Yeah. But it's free will, you know, whatever you hold true is true. The only one there is. What? The only one there is the Bible. How many Bibles are there, Emma? How many Bible variations are there? I studied Hebrew, Emma. Your English, Greek, overflowering of a thing is like, in the middle of my most egotistical moment, JC gives me. It's like I was saying, Emma, I studied Hebrew. The original Aramaic and Hebrew that the Bible is written in, the way that they talk is not the same. A Greek person will describe a mug. Oh, it's got this height and it's round and has a handle and in Hebrew, it's a mug. Drink out of it. Truth. That's me. That's you. We're reflecting. The Hebrew translated differently. And now you've got Greek into English, into French, into all these other languages. You know just from one language to another language, the way a sentence is structured is different. An idea is going to be drawn differently. Trust me, my interpretation of the Bible is good enough. See, ego is so difficult to talk truths and not throw your ego around. Because there's no one else listening. It's just my own aspects. Awesome, Shakespeare. And by the way, JC, thank you so much for that. Exactly. So you're Christian, exactly. He was literally he was what it was. And it's not that anyone's wrong with their definitions of him. It's just that there's more holistic definitions. More encompassing, less sinful definitions. In other words, ones where you understand your unity with eternity. That's where the word sin, that's. So to study the root words are so important. You're like, whoa. We give all this other meaning to it, and it's very straightforward. Am I holding true that I am unified in oneness with creation, or am I separate? In a separate state, I'm going to feel like there's lack, and I'm going to have to, they did it to me. If I'm one with creation, there's no they, there's all self, and there's no sinning against self, is there? It's not complicated. Hey, that's JC, exactly. Oh, is that when the gold happened? Thank you! Emma, so then you know what I'm saying. Oh, I see, Emma. I see what you're saying. I believe in doing unto others as you have them do unto you, Emma. I believe in the measuring stick that you judge with, you'll be judged with. JC, thank you! That's what I believe, Emma. What do you believe? I believe transgender is an absolute, free will option. if someone chooses that. In fact, they probably chose it before they were born. They probably chose it as God to help people be more accepting of others. You know, literally, like a life of struggle to help others be more accepting of themselves in the long run, if you get down to it. What's your opinion on transgender, Emma? JC, stop, thank you for all the gifts. Thank you so much. It's so weird. I'm having like a serious conversation with myself. And then it's like you're gifting me, and I'm like, thank you so much. Tea is a great thing to discuss. King, what's wrong with tea? And tea for two, and two for tea. Which I woke up this morning thinking to myself, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, or A, B, C, D, F, G, H, G, no, A, B, F, F, G, no, H. In other languages, what do you got? Like in German, do you also have the same first letters in the alphabet? Do you know what I mean? Because they wouldn't say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. They'd be like something else. Whatever language you were speaking, like in Finnish. When you learn music, do you learn A, B, C, D? No, you learn whatever their letters are. Or is it unified do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti? I woke up thinking that. I literally woke up going, I wonder what it is. Our brain's thinking of different ways to think, basically. Cover more ground. More, you know, more light in the shadow spots and stuff. JC, I love this more than life. Like, seriously. Like, literally, I'd hang on a cross for this kind of conversation. I mean, it's too soon. Now, this is all that it's only of any, to me, this is all that there is. I'd sit on the side of the road in cloth, a little tin, like, anyone to sit down next to me and talk about life. That, to me, this is all there is. To be able to have this conversation on a live stream across the world and, you know, pay the rent and the bills, this is literally heaven as far as I'm concerned. But it is actually as well. Well, the thing is, we do love tea, Caitlin, so I think we should actually, myself and my wife should invest in a teapot. That's so funny, TikTok security. People have been doing that a lot. Steve Buscemi. Hey, wedding singer. Arr! I love that guy. Also, in Kanye is great. Got the whole world in his hands. Fjord. I'm not sure what you were commenting at, but I hope it was one of the conscious conversations about us all being the same as God. Trinities and stuff. I am South African. Okay, so, you answered the question. Oh, that's the music, so it is. So it's just different sounds and letters. Okay, so it is different. So if I learn music in Finnish, then I would have learned their first 7 letters. And then different languages, if I'm learning music in their language. It's fascinating. We've got so much to learn. We have these broad things that we say about things, but we don't actually know the process of how things became things. Like, you look at Japan's history from 1855 to now. Japan literally sent a convoy out into the world to go and look and learn the best. They took Germans this, they took Americans this, they took England's this. They were building better ships in the British shipyards 10 years after making relationships with Britain. Japan's cool. Japan is a rat. The point is, there's so many places to learn how a culture is not a culture. A culture goes through an experience. And if you can look at a culture over 1,000 years or 2,000 years, it's just, you can realize that there's so many more similarities in the development. Some of the themes, basically. JC, to be honest with you, I only have this conversation, JC. So I refuse to have any other conversation with people. So in real life, I've got my close friends that are all about this. Obviously my wife, it's a daily conversation. Other people, if I'm going to talk to them, I'm going to be like, basically what I do in my lives is what I do in real life. I'll be like, no, but you're saying that because you feel this, because you're that, because you think you're that, because your parents said this to you and you think it's true. And they'll be like, what? I only have this conversation. Basically, it's a programmer, a digital programmer, but on a conscious level. I can read a person's backstory. I can look at them and I can tell you what their ancestors were up to, because it's all me. So at first you thought it was a cool ability, but now it's just like, oh, it's my other half of what I have, you know. So the answer is yes, but it's also all I'm willing to have. And then as years have gone on, I've gotten more strong in it because it's more true than what other people are entertaining. And then if someone's derogatory about it, then I'll be like, okay, cool, sorry. And then I'll make some comment about them ultimately aging and dying. But they don't have to do, but they want to, because, you know, this is all there is. I've become very cynical in my spiritual, as I've been able to defend myself more. But then also I laugh it off, because I don't have a thing for another, because I know there's not another. I know that the essence of how I interact comes back at me. It's very narcissistic, but it's also more accurate than any other operating system we've been explained, like how a human should function. Yo, what's up, monkey man? Color, it's turquoise. Yeah, turquoise. Like dark turquoise. I shot you. Sup, Leo? Sup, monkey man? Justin. That's what's fascinating, JC. There we go. So yes. And so you see, the fact that person's not going to tolerate it. What's happening? They're not cognitively saying, oh, you're about to break my program. I'm annoyed. Something else kicks in that person, like their overlord, or I don't know what functions. Like, I've played tic-tac-toe with that energy of mine so much that it knows not to play with me. Like, it's not going to tell me to stop. Like, it's not going to, like, if I'm inclined, I feel, why am I inclined? Is it a habitual thing? Is something like, is it an unconscious thing? Is it a collective energy? So to me, it's like, it's weird. So what's happening in those people where they're like, I don't want to, so make me look at things. It's liberation. You're pointing in the direction of liberation. Every time they fight with another person, they're actually hitting a karmic block with themselves. Every one of us is that. So to know that, at least you see the trees for the woods, you can slow it down. You know, I don't know. To me, it's all the knowledge that's of any value on this planet. Is knowledge of the singularity and how it works and how to function and how to get there. And those other people are strange. To the point where I'm convinced they're not even real. They are echoes of when I turned away from it. They're that. They're a remainder karma that I'm still supposed to burn through by ignoring them, basically. And or laughing them off. And or having a close study and realizing, oh, that's my own energy from the last time I blew off this energy. You know, past lifetimes, parallel lifetimes, where I was like, someone's like, listen, I want to talk to you about Jesus. And I'm like, oh. Meantime, that person knew what I know now, but they wanted to explain it through the Jesus metaphor. And I was like, get away from me. Not that I did that in this lifetime, but in others I may have. So you don't, you know. It's still absolute truth, no matter where it's coming from. Once you can absorb it. Leo, absolutely. Sup, dude? Emma, no, sometimes it does it naturally, Emma. But didn't you skip my question, Emma? Did you ask me about did you answer my transgender question? Emma? What's your opinion on transgender? Because as soon as you say, Emma, as soon as you judge transgender, then you're not the kind of Christian I want to compete with. I want to compete against the cool Christians, the ones that don't judge the other ones. So I need your answer before I carry on with that conversation, Emma. Caitlin. I can't list things. I went back, I didn't see it. Ask it again, answer again, Emma. Maybe lose the attitude a little, be nice. You could have answered it right there. Instead of saying, go look it up, you could have given the answer. So what I'm saying, Emma, is you got to meet me in the middle here. You know. All about perspectives. Yep, certainly is. Emily Rose! Yo, it's been forever. Sup, Emily Rose? Oh, hectic. Did you have a occupational therapist with you? Otherwise, Emily, how you doing? Ethan! Sup, dude? Sup, sensei? Oh, great. Good, awesome. Sorry, Emma. You don't judge anyone ever. Awesome. Don't judge my understanding of God either. Okay. Checkmate. New game. So wait, what is the question? Okay, let's start again. What was the question that didn't come up that I didn't answer? I'll answer that. Let's carry on. Oh, Leo, no way. That's so cool, dude. No way, that's so rad. Okay, Marvel, what does that mean? Someone asked me that other day, just now, and I was like, what does mutuals mean? And then no one ever answered me. Oh, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, well, I don't know. You have to get everyone else to agree with you. Then, yes, you're a pensioner. If you can prove how you identify, then yeah. Absolutely. It's the same, Emma, it's the same as me saying, do you want to go walk a mile with me? And you go, no, I'm not, you going anywhere. And then you're like, I don't want to, because you have to. I'm telling you what you're doing, because I'm in charge of my definition of you. And now you're going to go 2 miles. That's what you should do to get out of the situation. Be gracious. In other words, if a person says something, look where they're coming from. But if you reject it, it's going to persist. The metaphor is you reflected, and if you reject the metaphor, it's going to come back in another form. Go an extra mile with the Roman soldier. Choose to understand their viewpoint. The actual Roman soldier is a human who was probably taken away from his family, indoctrinated into the Roman army, and told, listen, you keep these people in check. You probably find a lot in common with that Roman soldier, is what I'm saying, on a ones and noughts quantum level. Same with anything, for that matter. Emily, it has been forever, eh? I started listening things. It's like, it's my mom. I remember I was like, taking away from my mom, and then when I would see her on the weekend, she'd be like, what do you want? I'm like, oh. And then I'd start writing lists of things she could get me. I want a soccer ball, and I want this, and I want a parachute. I asked her for a parachute. And it was weird, because I asked her for a parachute, and I pictured myself jumping out of a plane, and it was the same plane I eventually skydived out of eventually. The number, says no 180, the whole details of the plane were the same. Which means obviously I wasn't, my younger self was looking at a future experience, basically. And the point is, she didn't get me the parachute. I ended up getting a Batman outfit instead, which you couldn't fly with, which was very disappointing to me. I think I was like 4, 3.5. Oh, hectic, Emily. Vincent, sup, dude? Oh, shot, dude. Thanks, Vince. How you doing? Yeah, but you see now why I call you Vincent. It's Vince Anthony, and then... Anyway, at least you understand why I say our Vincent out sometimes out loud first. Okay, Emily, I understand. Rila! I'll say this much. If you ask me if I'm Muslim, I'll say this much. Before Abraham and Noah and Moses, I was. Which means yes. I mean, it means yes and yes. Yes. All of the above. All the religions. Humans mustn't make me choose. It's like, Jesus comes to visit and like, which team are you going to be on? The blue team or the red team? It's like, don't make me choose teams. And then everybody who owns anything that isn't the color of the team that he chooses. You know what I'm saying? Same with religion. If you say you're this, then you exclude that. I include all. Amen, Vince. Cheers, you reminded me to drink mine. Shot, dude. Coffee time. And JC, if you're still here, I know you're here still. Thank you so much for the gifts, JC. I'm so looking forward to watching that just now. Because it was me in the middle of some session of like tuning, I am God, and furthermore. It's really just a thundery night. God's letting everyone know. I think it's funny, the whole thing of, if it's what I'm saying is true. Look at all the different manifestations. All the different types of ways of expressing eternity. The Krishnas, the Hare Krishnas, I've studied all the religions, they talk about God's pastimes. Like what God does in his pastimes. It has hobbies. Everybody is literally one of God's pastimes. No, okay, Emily, and what from? Sorry to hear that. No, I haven't had that happen. I haven't had my dreams. No. Dreams haven't overlapped in reality. I've had thoughts that are actually precognition. So I'll literally be daydreaming about that happening. Daydreaming about it. And you don't know that you're daydreaming about it. So when it happens, you're like, I daydreamed this. So it's by getting that feeling. Like that feeling of both. Okay, did I project it? Or did I bring it? Or did I manifest it? And it's all at the same time. If you need one of those to be the reason, it doesn't work. It's not a 0 point. It's like when you throw a stone. Before it leaves your hand, you know it's going to hit that thing. It's about that feeling, cultivating that feeling, not the result or the action that is needed. Hectic. No, it was great. Bad timing. I don't know. It can't be bad timing. Isn't that the God above us? Not the one above us, but the part of us the part of us that allows a holding pattern to exist. Didn't that thing facilitate that synchronicity? And then said, listen, boy's got an attitude, but he's right. And he's talking to himself, so he's not going to offend anyone. You know what I mean? I like to think God's encouraging me. Go on, God, get some more. Well, that's just me projecting an imaginary God to encourage me with. That's so funny. Brown-haired Macaulay Culkin. I get a Macaulay all the time. Oh, shame. Sorry, Emily. Sorry to hear that. So my grand passed from renal failure, from kidney failure. JC, that's so funny. JC. It's a language. It's where time and space synchronize. It becomes a language. And it's another language. And you can verbalize it all the time like I do, but you're getting communicated with. And literally the universe is using other people and it's synchronizing it with you. So even that would include all the criticisms as well, actually. So we don't like to feel bad. But in feeling bad, we're slowing ourselves down to have a closer look. But I'd rather speed it up and have a faster look, which is the same thing as a slow, sad look. A fast, quick look. And when you see them as the same, when you see laughter and crying as the same thing at different speeds, you've done it. You've transcended yourself. Crying is I don't get it slowly. Laughter is I get it fast. And if you don't get it, you want to slow it down so you can get it. Oh, I will definitely do so, Kate. I'll go back there regularly and just drop stuff. Try to get that activity, get it going. Did you get you got the code, Aiden? I should put it out to invite people, but then I don't want to make your job too hard too quickly. Not that you have to do the job, properly. If people are there, shit posting, basically. You don't have to get rid of all of them. Okay, Emily, I'm glad he's mostly himself. Yo, we're discussing Steve Buscemi, Home Alone, and it's pretty much consciousness into us, whatever you guys bring up. So I'm always talking about consciousness and God realization. To the point where if people get irritated, I can appreciate it. I'm overindulging at this point. In absolute truth. That'll bring joy to the whole world. Oh, such a bad person, Garth. I know. Oh, the weather. It's a bit of a chill outside, to be honest with you, in Cape Town. It is, JC. I find that very interesting. I find that the one time I was watching a sitcom, I was like, hey, wait a minute, if everyone's one consciousness, I couldn't figure out why the movies were so brilliant and series are so brilliant. I was trying to figure out why, if I watched something, the whole thing to me was synchronized consciousness. And I was like, but did they do that on purpose? Did the director know that would be in the background? Did the director know that I was going to experience that yesterday? I couldn't figure it out. It took me for so long, 10 years of conundruming. And then the one time I was like, and then also, if two sitcoms were on one after the other, they had been filmed at different times in different parts of the world, but in South Africa, for some reason, they would synchronize. If the one was, the comedy trope, the whole episode was about a Christmas tree, the second one would have a Christmas tree variable in it, but obviously. And then every time there'd be some connection. And it'd be but how's that happening? And I eventually figured out that time dilates and synchronizes objects. It actually dilates and you don't see the warp. And then things synchronize with each other. So they're actually magnetized to reflect each other, which is how the whole universe is built. Synchronization, magnetized light spectrums reflecting the light that is trapped back at itself until it can free it. Thanks for liking my eyebrows! Woo! And consciousness. I don't like your consciousness. Oh, just my eyebrows. Doesn't matter. I'll take what I can get. Seek ye first my eyebrows. All these things shall be added unto you. Hello, Siko! Sup, Siko mode! Excuse my throat clearing. It's Boris, thanks for the share. But I missed something else. I think it's fine. How's the weather, Emily? I'm doing really well, Boris. Did I ignore you? Sorry, Boris. And hello. DJ! DJ. Now, DJ just did it now. So, JC, you're still here. Good. So, in a DJ, I accept. And paprika. So, I was harvesting my plants outside like about 6 days ago. And yes, it's legal in Cape Town. And I've got 3 big jars that I've harvested. And the one, I was like, paprika? And I was like, what? Paprika? Like, what the heck? How can it... Like, and then I'm like, how do I even know what paprika smells like? I'm like, oh, in Standard 3, we did the spice trade project. And I had to literally put little spices in things. And I was like, so from paprika to there to here. And then, guys, if you... What is it, paprika? Paprika. It ended up popping up in a thing directly after that. And now here you're saying dried paprika. And then there's a movie called, a cartoon, like a Spirited Away thing called Paprika. And in there they talk about 17, the conspiracy of the number 17. So they end up doing a dialogue about me, basically, because number 17 is my thing. But it also explains that in the movie Paprika, that the place is a singularity. It's exploring singularity. There's one guy sitting at a bar. He is the bar. It explains it very nicely. So it's just funny. So JC, the reason why I'm saying all of this is that the whole thing of how the universe talks to you using other people. God is a DJ, basically. God is a DJ. Da-da-da. That was brilliant, DJ. I accept. I will have croissant with you, with ham, cheese, and paprika. Sounds lovely. Hello, Q, not Q. That JC. Oh, love you, JC. No, because that's like to be able to create, like, okay, I remember like when I got this right occasionally in 2005 with like my aunt and my uncle and my cousin, they were very much like this as well. The whole family's like this. So they would entertain me. I could entertain the stuff and I could go between the humor side of things and then into consciousness. And then things would happen. Like I would say something and then as the car hoots and then I wouldn't get a surprise. I would almost expect it and then I'd play it into my thing. Like Life is Beautiful, the way the guy uses the environment to talk truth and uses the objects to illustrate it, basically. And they would be in stitches on the ground. And I was like, if only I could do this at some point. And it may never be the same as with them. But having it just spotted, having people see how the synchronicity works, how I say something, then the person pops up. To me, it's everything. Because I shouldn't even have, my wife understands this in totality. And it's amazing that I even can say it to her. Because in theory, the singularity shouldn't allow me to talk to myself. It should re-loop and then go, oh, that's nice. The play should be in a holding pattern. It shouldn't actually be able to engage me on this. But it can, which I find fascinating. No new games, but I'm after this live. Well, not after this live, but today when I game, I'm going to play something new. Because I've been pretty obsessed with the Wise Khalifa's weed farm. And I just finished, there was a campaign you had to do, and I've just finished it this morning. So I'm going to go look for new games. Yeah, Paprika, absolutely. DJ. Awesome. And you're finding all of that as well. So cool, JC. That's very cool. My brain doesn't know how to utilize how cool it is. Like, it's cool. Like, brain wants to go into, because I've trained myself now to think in 2 reflective sames. And then it'll look at both and then see which one is best to utilize to create the next moment. And now when you say that, I'm like, literally doesn't know which way. Because it's in a perfect state of bliss, basically, knowing that it's being acknowledged and that it can do the other thing as well. JC, it is. And I've only just got onto that hill. I've just finally dragged myself onto that hill. I'm like, oh. Never-ending self-recycled. Cool. Some people, I hate that. I'm like, it's hell. It's horrible. Life's terrible. I'm depressed. When I want to throw a tennis ball into a field, something exciting is happening. If you throw a tennis ball into a bush, they're like, what? Something exciting. You forget that you exist for a second. Let's go see. That's what the average person's doing. They're trying to forget that they exist. So they're the shoes. They're using the creation to forget, to negate remembrance. And I'm trying to use it to remember. And I think it'll always seem like we're swimming against whatever flow. Like, it's not that the place is flowing, it's just you're swimming really fast in a direction, so it looks like things are flowing that way. Wolf! This is like super highly clever people discussing super things that only they understand. You wouldn't get it, so it's best if you leave. You'll only get insecure here, Wolf. Absolutely, JC. And JC, my live started like April last year. I was doing the same thing, and the people were saying in the lives like, "Dude, you're saying what we're about to say or think at the same time," and that's what I do. I don't think. I free flow. So it's the collective vibration translated from my words. So people will be like, "Hey, something about it's good, but I don't know what's he on about." Australian, thank you. South African. Ooh, salad. Mascarpone cheese, cherry tomato, topped with yum, DJ. Ditamize. I'm so good, and you? Sup, Ditamize? I don't know. Hey, King Boy, sup? Nah, it's super chill, bro. So we gotta get educated. Gotta do the whole school thing. How was school? What's today? So it's Tuesday, right? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Anyway. I was trying to figure out if it was the first day back at school. Or if... And it's not, second day. Oh, what? What's a dependab? What's a dependab? You to be a dependab. Creative, flexible. JC, thank you. But what's a that's the thing? What's a dependab? Oh, the under pressure thing, right? No problem. No, not going to, because I don't want to. Do you please, and don't tell me when to do things, and don't be so bossy. Sunder, hey. DJ, I accept your invitation. I accept. Make like the best food. Oh, cool, King Boy. I'm glad. Awesome, Detamize. Don't make eye contact with the sun. Don't look the sun in the face. It's recording you. It's always recording you. King Boy. Day's really good. This is my second live. They're quite long lives. I'm like losing myself in my lives, which is nice. Where you lose track of time and what's happening. You forget what you spoke about 5 seconds ago. Those are the best. When people keep asking me, do I know people? I don't want to answer them because it feels like it's a new joke going around. I can walk. Only thing about I can walk. I can't dance. I love that bike. I was going to make a joke with I can't dance. I can't dance. Under pressure. I can't. There's no music to under pressure. Speaking of no music, it's a good point. Thanks for pointing that out. Awesome, JC. And thank you so much. I'm about to get you. Loves. Have a super rest of your evening. It's very late there now. Oh, it is late. DJ, I'm gonna give you a follow. And thanks. No, I didn't, King Boy. I didn't. I like totally slipped my mind. I'm gonna try and do it after this live. But then you know me. I should promise you now, but if I do and then I don't, then it's really bad. Yo, R17 versus 17. It's funny, yeah? JC, are you still here? If you go, I probably understand, but you can see what's happening now. I've spoken about 17 already, and now R17 vs 17. I wonder which human can read this the best. They can just read the topography of everything else and notes themselves, but like read it really well. They'll tell you what's going to happen 2 Tuesdays from now. They can just read this place as a prophecy, basically. Hey! Hello, Coco. Thanks, Kingboy. Thanks, Kingboy. Thank you for being like chill about it. Max, sup, dude? How you doing, bro? DJ, absolutely. Coco, it's a fantastic name. Eris. Oh, JC. No, seriously, JC, like, you're the MPV, like, you're the most valuable player, like, just for the consciousness, and then happen to be top gifter as well. Thank you. She's gone. She has a wonderful evening. Tyler, hello. Like, it's foodies time. Foodies. Why? Because I'm hungry. We just change all the words. Yummy. Yeah. No, Tyler, I wouldn't have remembered that. I've got 3,500 videos now. Sorry. I like it. So funny, Max. Do you like eggs? Yes, I do. I might even go make some eggs now. No, I will not do the floss. DJ, absolutely. Just cool. I'm gonna log off in like 5 minutes, basically. I'm gonna go get some lunch. Although I get hungry and then I get hyperactive and talk nonsense. You guys don't want that. I'm usually so sensible. Who's my favorite actor? Jim Carrey. Definitely Jim Carrey. Joe Biden's pretty good. The new Joe Biden, one with the ear that's different. I like the new Joe Biden, and I also like pretty much all of us, everybody, all our celebrities are actors. All of our politicians, my family, they were great. Convinced they were, you know, not actors and stuff. So they're real people. Pretty much most humans, actually. You guys didn't know. I mean, it took me to 42 to figure out you're all acting, and you know, so you did a good job. I think pretty much you guys all get everyone gets a participation acting trophy. Of course, you guys can probably hypnotize yourselves into believing in your characters now. All the power's in my hands. If I'm not me, who am I? T-Rex! Oh, brother! Why are you doing this to me? I was so funny this morning. I was making coffee and the cat was meowing for food. And then I opened the sliding door and he went outside, and then I closed the door because I don't want him meowing at me. And he thought we were both going outside. And then he turns around, he looks at me like with this look on his face. And it's basically, I can hear him saying, "Why you do me like this, brother? Why you do me like this?" And then I couldn't help but laugh, but he wasn't allowed. He didn't break character. He's like, I was like, "You look so upset," and he was like, and I still went around the house to go and greet him again and be like, "You look so mad." He's like, oh. It's like, you don't know what it's like to be a cat in this world. Oh. Another way they stick to their characters. Gotta hold it. Gotta need a convincing product. Oh, thank you, official Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD, I heard Juice WRLD like freestyling in some DJ, like in some radio interview. And I was like, whoa! Like he's great. Like I never once heard a song of his while he was alive. And I couldn't name one of his songs or sing one line from one of his songs. And apparently he's just like amazing. I should spend a day doing that. And then just catalog it. Say like, hey guys, today let's listen to Juice WRLD. That's it. Okay, now at least I know I can go find it. Thank you. Westwood Show, yeah. Tim Westwood Show. So that was him freestyling it. And it's his most popular one. Like, I'm like, where did it come? Because it seems so nostalgic. whatever he freestyles. I'm like, it's so familiar. Like I know it from somewhere. Shame, man. I'm saying shame meaning I got a feeling he had a lot of like his fans weren't just fans because he was good. Like he had soul. Like he reflected them better than most. So when he passed, it was like a huge chunk of themselves. Shame, man. Oh, I'm there, DJ. Where are you? Just give me the GPS coordinates. I'm there. What? Which I'm gonna discover Juice WRLD and I'll become a fan, but like eventually, but like after the fact. Did he really freestyle for that long? I only get saw like a small 30 seconds of it on TikTok. And then I was like, what is it? And I tried looking for it. And then I encountered it again like 3 months later. And I was like, oh, this is it. And I told my wife about it and I played it the second time for her. She's like, oh, that's good. And she's a musician. She's got an ear for sound. I want a whole turkey. Stuffed with mincemeat and mushrooms and wine. Wow, shame, man. Yo, Carl, what's up, dude? Shuffle popping in, bro. I can sing a song, Coco. I'm actually quite... I was listening to my singing on my other lives, like over this, like now when I sing along to a song. And yeah, I can sing. I've got a good voice. I'm there. Poland. I'm there, DJ. We're there. And then you know, DJ, my great grandfather, my great grandfather is Polish. So my Poland, Russia, Germany, England, America. Then my family moved to Zimbabwe, Rhodesia, and then Cape to South Africa. So I've got Polish ancestors, and I love Polonix. That's gotta mean something. Oh, your wife, anything. She played piano for a bit. The teacher wouldn't keep teaching her because she would learn by ear. So she could, or she'd just watch the teacher and then she'd play it. So the teacher was like very irritated she wouldn't learn music, the actual notes and stuff. And so now she learnt enough that you can give her any instrument. She'll figure out where the key notes are, and then once she's learned where the notes are, she can recreate it. And she can play, she can reverse engineer songs, she can sing really well. Oh, Kopi, sorry to hear that. Your house burnt down, and you've got a bad choice in TikTokers. I'm just kidding. Thanks for the compliment, dude. I was being disparaging against myself. Thank you so much. I'm sorry about your house, bro. Patrick, sup? Yeah, DJ. Pretty cool. So yeah, Polish connections. Well, I want to do like a DNA test, like the 23andMe, but the one guy sent his frog DNA to them and they gave him results. And I'm scared that maybe they just give you any results. I don't want them telling me that I'm like, whoa, meantime it's all made up. You too, official Juice WRLD. I'm also going to go now. I have to go, like, no. How's this music? Yeah! That one, yeah. And it's so cool because I used to do that weird movements in 2016, listening to that song in my house just for fun. I was like, this is so funny. I never ever thought of like doing anything with it, and then it worked out. Yes, very much alternating. Hey, it's Aaron, very much alternating. So yesterday I went through there were the filters just to do some filter videos just for the fun of it. Every day I'm going to be going, every second day I'm going to be going and doing something in Cape Town. So like tomorrow I'm probably going to go to Fishhook Beach, I might go to Cork Bay, then I also might go to the Scratch Patch. I've got to get Kate, is she here? Kate, and I mean, near where I stay, there's it's one of the biggest deposits of semi-precious stones on the planet. And the place it's called Gem World. You go there and there's just like, you'll see, I'll make videos of it tomorrow, or if I go tomorrow. I might even literally walk there. I mean, because then it's a whole coast walk, and then I can film lots of stuff along the way. I think the weather's going to be nice tomorrow. The wind's going to die down. The point of my story is, so between that content and then I'm carrying the faces because they still get me views, I've got my own skits that I want to start doing. Like one of my skits ideas, okay guys, there's only 6 of you, so here's an idea for my first skit. So it's a jar of dessert. Okay, and I'm going to eat it. But it's actually dessert. It's sand. Get it? But it's dessert, because it's not dessert. It says dessert. It's not like sweet at all. So I'm going to eat sand. So that's the idea for the skit. What do you think? It's funny, eh? So it's puns, but where I actually do things that people go, oh no, he's eating sand. I'm still working on it. This is the early stages. What do you think? I think good work. Basically, I want to create my own format so that it's not like, oh, another one of those TikTok guys that does skits. I want to do skits, but I want to do my own type. I want it to be my genre. Yeah, I get New Zealand a lot. So South African Cape Town is where I'm actually from. Do you like one of the desserts? The desserts. This is not. I got me a jar of dessert. Mmm, yummy. It tastes like sand. Where do you get this from? Sahara? Because it's dessert and desert spelt the same. I used to do that as a waiter. I'd be like, are you going to get dessert or are you guys going to desert me? Do you work? No, I think I'm broken. Why? Do you work? Yeah. Click, click. No. Do you work? I don't know. What are we supposed to do? Like, how do you define if someone works or not? I know I must, Caitlin. You're right. Caitlin's right. I must get off the phone. Gotta go now. I want to have this conversation first about do you work? Oh, I think I'm broken. It didn't come with instructions, so I'm not sure if it's working properly. Do you work? Pat. Oh, do I have a job? Yeah. I have faith. Faith of a mustard seed. That I am... I used mustard there. See that? Pat mustard. Yeah. I used mustard in my sentence on purpose quickly. Do you have a job? Yeah, this TikTok lives. TikTok lives is the core of my income, and then I have like other income revenues. But this is the main thing, TikTok lives. Awesome, Tyler. And then, yeah, Tyler, definitely new content. And thank you. It was him that asked. So, yeah, so this is my full-time job. I'm a comedian, technically. Dream! Sup, dream? Okay, bye guys. And this is me saying goodbye. 30 seconds and I'm logging off. 30 seconds just so if you guys need to say something. Because this is a delay. Moon Goose? Is that someone's name? Moon Goose. That was such a cool name. Moon Goose. Moon Goose. That's a good name. I just start combining different things and animals until I find good combinations like that. Moon Goose. Chad, when I make videos, it's better having a plain color behind me than having the photos that are normally here. See, there's a whole photo wall behind me. This is better than that. For videos, not for lives. Lives, I should actually have the pictures. Tomorrow's live, I'll have it. Jake, I'm fantastic. Chad, thank you. Sup, Smokey, what up? Okay. Log off. Cheers, guys. Caitlin, that's it. I'm listening, Caitlin. Caitlin says get off this off time. Caitlin, have an amazing rest of your evening. Thanks for being here. And everybody actually sayonara, Avita Zen, and everybody's trying to be as cool as Caitlin when you grow up. Bye.